Good morning. Here is a simple video. I'm just going to do a design of my backyard garden. I'm going to draw out my house and everything, and then I'm just going to doodle in the backyard kind of what I want it to look like. It's not going to be super specific. Here's my house, and then I realized that I wanted to have it this way. And storage building. And here's the county road that runs beside my house. The part of the house facing me is facing the highway, so I live on the corner. And here is a little driveway that is kind of already existent, but I want to make it a little bit more existent. I also would love to get a front and a back deck added onto the house. And the next thing I'm going to get done is this is the carport. Carport first. I'm not going to get that done first, but the first thing I'm going to get done is a fence. There's the little mailboxes, and here is the fence. Ta-da! The scale is a little off in this drawing. It makes the backyard look a lot bigger than it actually is. It's really not very big. So I'm going to have two little gates right there in the front, and then one double gate on the side. And the little dot in the middle is where I want a live oak tree. That's one of the things that I know that I want. And then another thing I know that I want is a vegetable garden. So this is that. And I've done a vegetable garden my first year here. I did a little no-dig vegetable garden. So I want to repeat the layout that I had, but just raise up the beds and fence it in. Also back here I want a chicken coop, and beside the chicken coop, of course, a little storage shed for pots and fertilizer and things, and then a little chicken run. And I've seen pictures of a chicken coop with wisteria growing over the top of it, which I would love. Wisteria or roses, I still have to make up my mind. And then in this corner of the backyard, I want a greenhouse. Now, realistically, that's probably all I would really be able to fit. Maybe a couple of fruit trees in an orchard, 2 or 3, which is what I'm drawing right now. And maybe a small seating area, but not anything major. I put in this picture a little fire pit, just because I thought that would be sweet. And I do have a lot of friends and not a lot of space in my house, so it would be really cool to have a space in the backyard. All the little circles are just spots that I want shade trees eventually. And now I'm going in with color and just kind of doodling, making it look a little more bright. Putting veggies in the veggie garden, some carrots. I have very, very little experience growing things. I haven't grown chives, like any kind of allium. I think that would be so pretty. So I put some little alliums in here in the vegetable garden. I didn't do any peppers when I had my vegetable garden, my little kitchen garden. There's the wisteria around the chicken coop. A couple of trees. I would love just a lot of trees. The trio of 3 that you see over by the chicken coop potting shed area, that's actually pine trees. I want a trio of pine trees. I've wanted that since I've moved here. So my kind of plan a little bit with the backyard, I don't really have a plan. I'll be able to afford the fence going in a couple of months, and then I want to focus on the ground, like getting a lawnmower, getting everything all cut down, getting it leveled in a couple of spots, and seeding grass before I do any kind of vegetable bed. Oh, right here, I want to do crocus and daffodils right there. I don't know if crocus do well in my area, but kind of want to try them. Anyway, my plan kind of right now is to get the sprinklers put in and then have the sprinklers just water everything. The beds and the grass, and I don't have any issues with overhead. We don't have any issues with hard water, so overhead water wouldn't be too bad. I'm just wondering if that would be fine, like if anybody else does that. I haven't really seen a house where people have sprinklers that water their garden beds. Usually sprinklers water their grass, and then they have drip irrigation, or they hand water their garden beds. So I'm wondering if anybody watching this video has any experience with anything like that. I think it would be a lot easier just to have sprinklers water everything. Over here on the roadside outside of the fence, I would love a hedge of hydrangeas. That would be so pretty. And I'm putting little blue dots right here. Isn't it ground cover Veronica that has the blue blooms? I think that would be so pretty. I love ground cover. I love teeny tiny little flowers. They're so pretty. And right here, I would love a pathway going from this fence to the greenhouse. And I didn't draw it, but I also want a pathway going from this fence to the garden, the kitchen garden. And right here, I'm doing little pink blooms. But I don't know if I want little pink blooms. I'm thinking Creeping Time has little pink blooms. But I like the little bitty white ones. Only thing I can think of little white blooms is what's it called? Sagina subulata, the Irish moss. But that wouldn't really do well, I don't think, because I don't have dappled shade. I just have full-on sun. Everything back here needs to be full-on sun. In the beginning, anyway. So fun to dream about this. So of course not all of this is going to happen at once, and I drew the trees at maturity. I colored them in at maturity just for fun, even though I know that, you know, when I plant them they're going to be very teeny tiny. I did it for fun, just to dream about maybe what it could look like one day. And of course it's going to start off with, probably for the next couple of seasons, I'm only going to have the little kitchen bed and maybe a greenhouse or a chicken coop. Probably not both because I don't have a big budget. But yeah, I've been doing these overhead drawings for so long. I used to do them as a little girl with my bedroom, and now I get to do them with my house. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye!